hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwin' the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted, that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking that one, putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system. The game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rank wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need a pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets get a fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Hey, hello, howdy, everybody.
Yeah.
What the fuck is good? Ryne Radio, once again. I think it's episode 45. I'm your host, Ryan Watkins. We here with the boy. Who is you?
Oh, it's your boy. Tino killed it. Tino from Tracy, 209 shit.
Yeah, 209 shit. Yeah, we were talking about this beforehand. Fucking, I grew up in fucking Manteca. Fucking you, Tracy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you grew up there? I know you live there now, but you grew up there
I grew up there as well. Yeah. Been lived in Tracy literally like my whole life.
I've kind of like, I've been living in the Bay long enough that I fucking, I claim interloper status out here now. I just say fucking I'm a Bay Area cat now.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I definitely fucking have my roots fucking in very similar places. Fucking, and I was actually surprised. You're one of the early cats too. I remember when I first started running through a bunch of different battles, I was trying to look at people just based off of the region, and I think even Verse Tracker even then exists, and they, for the people that they did have, they had their region on. And I think you were one of the people that I originally looked up even back then, to where I was just like, oh, this fucking dude's fucking from my area. And I watched a couple of your fucking original shits on GZ or the PY or whatever the fuck, But yeah, fucking thanks for fucking making time to fucking coming through tonight.
Oh, man. Dude, yeah, I've been fucking waiting to be on this show forever. But yeah, dude, like Ryan said, man, I've been doing this shit since I think I started back in. I think my first battle was in 2009. I
graduated high school that year.
Yeah, see, I was 17. So I was
Jesus.
Yeah, I was 17. Took my first battle in Modesto. I remember I battled this dude named Prince Noy. Dude was like 10 years older than me.
So we're like the same age then.
Yeah, pretty much.
What, you born in 91?
92.
Pretty much then.
Yeah, like 1 year
God
difference.
Damn. See, I'd be surprised as a motherfucker when I hear about there's a couple of y'all that are younger than me but have been around like so long that I think you're older than me, but you're not. You just fucking just threw yourself into the mix at a young age. No, yeah. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, I mean, but that's really just like what it was, dude. Like, especially watching Grind Time and shit back then, like you would see people like Farnham who were like 15 battling in DNA.
Yeah.
So you were like, like me being 17, I thought I was getting in it kind of late, you know what I mean? And especially because like there were other cats, like even like Reverse started hella young too, and like Diz started hella young, Dumb. So like people were like known for starting around that time.
Reverse has looked fucking 33 for the last like fucking 15 years.
Yeah,
like,
he looked 33 when he was 17, and then he just stayed all the way through. It was crazy.
Fucking what in the fuck got you involved like at such a young age? Because it's like some of these guys that are in this tournament right now.
Yeah,
I should probably put that on the screen, even though the copy that I have right here is incorrect. But whatever, we're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it. We'll do it live.
For real,
it's incorrect. Ohms dropped out. In his place is King Leo. But outside of that, everything else is correct. I saw them make the new flyer.
So wait, Leo's in
King
block
Leo
B.
is in block B. So
Oh.
your block. Have you battled Leo before?
No, actually, this is a battle that is.
And then now this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to find a way to get Leo on this show too. So that's going to be fun as well.
Man, I got to find a way to condense it down to only 3 minutes for Leo. Fuck.
Leo's going to have to fucking condense it down to 3 minutes for Leo.
Yeah, fuck that shit, Leo. Don't even try to go over like fucking 4.5 minutes, dude. I'll cut you off. For real.
Yeah. Assad Aziz says he wants Reverse to bring back the cardigans, but anytime I see the word cardigans, I just instantly think of Dumb and Dumber when he's like, pull over. Like, no, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Oh my god.
Zan Aykroyd says he's only been to Tracy like 3 times, and it was in the 90s to buy drugs. Which,
hey, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty.
And I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't have to be the 90s for you to still buy drugs in Tracy, my guy. That's still very much the thing there. And fuck off. SM is always fire. You're fucking telling no lies there, my fucking guy.
That's true. Facts.
Yeah, you know, we brought you in here. I've been trying to fucking shed light and give everybody equal time and due to, you know, that isn't involved in the tournament to fucking come through and say their piece and all that shit. But we've always been cool. Fucking, there was always intentions for you just to bring you on the fucking earlier 2 renditions of this fucking show. How you feeling about fucking being in this tournament, being a cat that's like been around as long as you have since fucking, like you just said, fucking 2009, but also since some of the early days of BOTZ as well?
Yeah. I'm actually really excited. This is like something that like the moment I saw it was posted, I was like all up in Ryan's inbox about it. So
yes, you were.
Yeah, you guys.
You weren't in the first tournament either, right?
No, I wasn't.
Damn.
So that was the thing. I was trying to get in the first tournament.
Damn,
and then,
fool.
It just didn't happen. And then so like I was trying to make kind of a run on BOTZ as it was, and I battled Conflict last year, and I had a really good performance. I feel like.
Yeah.
And,
no, for sure.
And so like I was like kind of ready to just kind of keep going from there, and then like literally I've had 4 of my last 5 battles cancel or reschedule, and it's been really crazy. So I haven't really had a chance to like get in the ring yet. So
yeah,
I'm super eager.
You were gonna initially battle on this September 5th card. Let me pull that up. Actually, that's something I can fucking shamelessly spam.
There we go.
Shamelessly spam.
Something that's actually accurate.
Shamelessly spam.
It's gonna be accurate.
Yeah. You were initially supposed to be on this card, but we unfortunately had to reschedule that to a date that is yet to be announced because let's just fucking face it, folks. Sometimes I just be overwhelmed and I be fucking lazy and I just don't be fucking doing shit the way I should be doing shit, all right? I'm trying my fucking best. That's halfway true. No, that's true. I am trying my best. Fucking, I'm trying to download this shit though. Speaking of trying my best,
I'm trying my
here
best
we go.
to get people.
I'm trying my best to fucking download this fucking flyer so I could try to look like a professional.
I'm trying to get people to get into the live stream right now.
Yeah, no, fucking.
Apparently it's difficult.
Tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend, you raggedy bitch. Okay, here we go. September 5th, this Saturday, we got Joe Boy versus Black Cloud MC, CJ Pimp versus Joe Boy. Black Cloud MC versus CJ Pimp. Hold on. Let me do a thing. Wait, that took his shit out. It's an art, not a science, people.
I bet you're so happy you didn't take that extra dab now.
Yeah. I told you, right? I told you. Swammy. Ryne gang. Fucking Swammy gang. Bidet gang. Okay. The Saturday, fucking Joe Boy versus Black Cloud MC, CJ Pimp versus Joe Boy, Black Cloud MC versus CJ Pimp, Nexus versus Luxury Fee, King Malcolm, Jamil. What do you think?
Jamal, I think it's Maul.
I mean, it might be Jamal, right? But like the way, like that is a correct spelling.
Yeah, because the AH would make a ah, so it'd be
it's
like
just
Jamal. The
lack of an A between the H and the L is throwing me off. So I almost like feel like it could be Jamil and I'm just a dickhead assuming it's Jamal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't met him yet.
Yeah, well, the font also
I'm going to clear this up in person.
Yeah, to be fair, the font also doesn't help you either. It doesn't clearly look like it says that.
Fair.
Well, especially now because I'm pretty high. The way it looks, it doesn't necessarily look.
We're going to run with Jamal, and then when I meet him in person, we'll clear this up. King Malcolm Jamal.
Oh, I get to
versus
see Robo battle.
Robo Vindog versus King Malcolm Jamal.
Damn, he took two.
L-Dog versus Vindog. Queso Dinero versus L-Dog. There are a couple people that took on multiple battles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, shout out to you guys who all took
basically
multiple battles for real.
everyone except Luxury Fee, Nexus, and Queso Dinero
Oh, boo those people. No, I'm just kidding.
are all doing multiple battles. Not really boo. Not really boo, you know.
I'm fucking with y'all.
Also, too, fucking because it's tomorrow. I should throw this up real quick. Let me put this down so you can't see shit. So you can't see my Dropbox. If you're trying to fucking log into the shits, I don't have it in there. Wait, yes I do, but it's somewhere else. I can just pull it up on the thing.
The thing that says I can't really help you. I'm all like,
I can pull it up on the thing.
Oh yeah, on the thing.
On the thing.
On the thing.
The thing.
Oh, there's the thing.
The thing.
Oh, the thing. Oh, the
thing.
Instagram thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense in my head. It doesn't have to make sense in y'all's head.
Well, it made sense once we got here. I don't know why we're there.
I'm not. I have no responsibility for that. This is instantly is what popped up when I tried to log into Instagram right now. I have no responsibility for that. That's not my. I follow Dana White, and this is what happens. I guess I need to correct that. Anyway, the thing.
Oh man. The
thing.
You know. You try to kind of like
what in the fuck?
You try to plan out your days, you know, and really think that you kind of like prepare yourself for everything,
you know.
And then all of a sudden, Dana White hits you with a picture of Joe Rogan. Well, in a very
you could say that, but I didn't plan this out, so that's why this is happening.
It was totally unplanned, but here we are.
What's up, Cypher? Fucking shouts out. What's up, Sensei Osiris, my guy? Tomorrow, so this past Sunday we had Nefozar versus Sphinx. It went well. I have it recorded. Gonna edit it, put it up. If you are a counterproductive patron, you can watch that now before we watch it live to get the judges' decisions. Tomorrow, Be Nasty versus Didi, Sensei Osiris versus Be Nasty, and then Didi versus Sensei Osiris. So again, people doing multiple battles. I kind of like that though, because it's 3 people, and then they're battling every combination between those 3 people. So it's almost like a full battle between those 3 people.
Yeah. DD, if I'm not mistaken, is that Double D, the one that me and Cypher were supposed to battle with Young Jesus?
Possibly. No. DD is a man from Nevada, somewhere in Nevada. I forget. Some small town in Nevada.
Oh, I thought
he hasn't battled before.
Oh, I thought Didi was a female.
No, yeah, people keep thinking that. I don't know where that's coming from.
There's like
I've never once said Didi's a female.
So there's actually a picture that I saw in like the BOTZ chat that somebody posted.
Yeah, no, fucking Be Nasty. It was Be Nasty that did it.
Oh, fucking
so I was
asshole,
and
dude.
I commented. I was like, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know where this rumor.
Shit,
I think it's
dude.
Be Nasty just started.
Oh man,
I've never said Didi's a woman.
So juiced, bro.
Never
I
once.
thought she was coming back.
Never once.
Fuck.
Never once did I say such a thing. Hey, the Paranoias. Whoa, what? Really? The Paranoias? What's up, folks?
Manuel X California.
I fucks with y'all.
I don't know who that is.
I fucks with the Paranoias.
I don't know who that is.
That's kind of fire, actually. So yeah, tomorrow.
Bankroll D, yes.
Bankroll D. That's what it was. So maybe that's what everyone's fucking. That's who everyone is confusing DD for. Yeah. DD better get out of my laboratory. Dun-dun-dun. Hold on, I got you. Hold on.
I'm still upset.
Hold on.
Me and Syph never got to battle Bankroll D. And
I should wait. I need to take that off. Unprofessional.
Shout out to Blackton. Shouts to Blackton.
Whoa.
I really support the whole Taco Sancho movement. That shit's fucking fire.
Let me check something. It's gonna get weird. Okay, we're okay.
One of these days, I plan on making that like taco tour.
The taco tour, though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Blackton has like these like taquerias or some shit that he goes to, and like.
So apparently, he likes this man came to Hayward, had my tacos, fucked with my tacos, then only went to one other taqueria in Hayward, and then just condemned all of Hayward, saying that all of Hayward's taquerias were shit, and that I made better tacos than all of Hayward. And I was like, first of all, sir, thank you, but you are misguided. Like, I was like, thank you, but you're going to get my ass beat saying some shit like that. Because there's, like, fucking, I was telling L-Dog, I was like, there's like 32 different fucking taquerias in fucking Hayward. And L-Dog was like, Hayward is a taqueria.
Yeah. Like, if you breathe hard enough and you're Mexican, you just created a taqueria. Like,
I mean,
that's how many there are in Hayward.
I mean, more or less. Hold on. So, where was Asid Assad? Asid Assad. Didi better get out of my laboratory. I got you. I should have had that prepped, but I'm unfucking professional. Sue me. Take it out of my fucking battle rap paycheck, fool.
To be fair, you actually got there relatively quickly, considering you were nowhere near that at all. Like the video and stuff.
Thank you.
So it was pretty timely.
I feel like I was saying enough fucking filler bullshit in the meantime.
Yeah. Like the multitask was real during that.
This is what we got fucking tomorrow once again, and then This is what we got on Saturday. Hold on, let me fix it. I said I'll fix it, fool. There we go. This is what we got on fucking Saturday. I'll even put this up here too so we can fucking try to promote a little bit more, try to act like we're professional some more. Bam. 880 Savaker seat. Allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly.
I didn't tell you that. Okay. Yeah. So once again, Joe Boy versus Black Cloud MC, CJ Pim versus Joe Boy, Black Cloud MC versus CJ Pim, Nexus versus Luxury Fee, King Malcolm Jamal versus Robo, Vindog versus King Malcolm Jamal, L-Dog versus Vindog, and Queso Dinero versus L-Dog. Are you familiar with any of these guys? Do you have any like predictions or any words of encouragement or critiques or do you want to just bury all these guys?
Let's go
all
through
in one shot. Whatever you
let's go through it. I think I know a good
do
amount of
with
these.
what you feel in your heart.
So the funny thing is, I think this is actually Joe Boy's first appearance on BOTZ, right? So I know Joe Boy. He's battled a little bit in PNR. He's from San Jose.
I get him on this show too.
Yeah, he's really dope, like such a dope rapper. And here's the thing about him is he's really good freestyling, like really amazing at it. Like he's the type of person, like you give him like a type of word and he'll literally just start like scheming it all out, like off the top of his head. It's amazing. I've seen that fool like sit there and freestyle for like 15 minutes. But like so him taking multiple battles to me doesn't shock me because of how well he's able to do that. But he also writes a lot too. So he's also the type of person that like he'll sit down, get like all of his shit like written down and memorized like super quickly if he really plans it down. So it's like he's really a big threat, and I probably shouldn't expose it like that, but he really is. And like definitely somebody that you guys shouldn't take lightly in this tournament. Those are you guys who are in it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for him to pull up.
Yeah, and
just be involved in general.
Yeah, and then Black Cloud MC, obviously I've seen him a couple times already, and the guy is very confident, very, very confident, and like I love it. You know what I mean? I love that the guy is just like super believes in himself and stuff like that. So definitely like support him through it as well, and looking forward to it because I think I'm actually gonna be facing him as well in the block.
Yeah, both those guys are in your block.
Yeah, Joe Boy. Yeah, I'm scared as shit to face Joe Boy.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll fucking say it. It doesn't mean I won't write my ass off, but it just means that like just definitely know like I respect the pen. And then let's see, Nexus and Luxury Fee, which I've seen both of them battle. So you know what I mean. Both of them are still very much newer in the game, so definitely seeing where like from where they've started to where they are now, they've progressed very well. So
yeah,
definitely supporting that. King Malcolm Jamal, unfortunately I don't know you, so I'm actually really excited that not only do I get to see you once, but I get to see you twice. And not only that, but you get to battle Robo in one of your first battles, which is pretty fucking dope. I battled Robo, I lost to Robo, so you know what I mean. He's a very like very good opponent.
That's what I love about this tournament is everyone's going to be battling everybody. And like I was telling you off mic before we recorded, I sat today and just wrote down every single possible combination that's going to be happening with the people that are currently in the tournament, assuming that no one else is going to fucking drop out, you fucks. Fucking wrote all the fucking combinations of everybody out. What was gonna be my fuck? So, and when I was looking at all those combinations, I was just like, kind of even more so patting myself on the back for the fact that people are really gonna be battling all types of, you know, like everyone from like a different generation within the last, like, you know, 5 to 10 years of battle rap. As far as like people that have been involved with bots from the very beginning, folks that have been just like making a name for themselves within the last couple of years, and then folks now, like there's been a good handful of people that have been coming through and fucking with us for the last year or so. I mean, people are trying to like, I always see people talking shit online about bots and all this and that shit, and I get it because, you know, Dan, people definitely associate fucking bots with Dan, and Dan's probably like fucking, you know, Dan. I know Dan personally, and I know he's one of the more solid fucking folks I've ever met in my entire life. Like fucking inside of battle rap and outside of fucking battle rap.
Yeah, very
So
solid.
I understand who he is off fucking mic and outside of like what he is off, you know, not online and all that shit. But I know, I'm trying to find my shoe, but I know fucking he rubs people the fucking wrong way a lot. Yeah. And a lot of people.
He's
because he's not fucking afraid just to say what the fuck he feels.
Especially when he's high. Like, that's the biggest thing, too. Like, Dan
and he's just old school as fuck.
Yeah, so he just says, like, whatever the fuck he thinks.
He says whatever he thinks. And, like, sometimes, like, he could be fucking.
Really dope.
Sometimes he'll be fucking shit on you. And it's like, really, all you got to do is shit on that fool back. Like,
dude,
he's just from that era of, like, that's what you fucking did to your folks.
You know, it's funny. I actually have a perfect example of that, but, like, something I don't really hold against Dan at all. But, like, when I battled in bots before, I battled menstrual cycle. And during my second round or something, he like it was transitioning through and he goes, hey, like what is it? Hey, Skylar, look at his feet right there. What is those right there? And I was wearing, cause I was that was stupid, but I had these light up laces. They were laces that lit up.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like super behind it, like thought it was the dopest thing ever. And like Dan was like, you automatically lose the round for having those. Like in the middle of the battle, and it's like in the footage. But I thought that shit was hilarious. And he did that to me a lot. Like when I battled QBD, like he told QBD, you can pick because I like you better. Yeah. And I was like shit like that. But it's just like that's just Dan. And it's just like that's just the kind of understanding you have with the guy.
He's just the fucking boy. But I said like, all of that to her. It's just like I understand. So why like almost bots get like a weird stain because of fucking just being attached to Dan. Maybe if he like rubbed someone the wrong way at a certain point, and then that person went and told fucking people a bunch of weird fucking fuck shit. Whoever knows, who cares? Yeah, doesn't fucking matter. The point of all of that shit is just to fucking fuck. I kind of did fucking get off of it a little bit. My fucking, what were we talking about? Like right before that shit. This is what happens when you dab, folks. Fucking, because we were just talking about, like, see, I can't even read in the chat sometimes because we were talking about Bankroll D and all that shit. No, we were talking about
Tino fucking. Oh yes, I battled Laughing Stock. I battled Laughing Stock twice actually.
How come it was mentioned? Mental Cycle. Fucking what the fuck was I gonna fucking? There was a grand. This is my problem. I always be trying to like make a grand point to shit, but then I'll like paint too many examples. We were talking about Dan.
Yeah, we were talking about Dan, and then
how the fuck? That was about some other shit.
Well, you were talking about bots, and then the tournament.
I was talking about bots in the tournament, and then, so I was gonna. Like, I only brought up Dan because it's like I get why people fucking try to be fucking. Oh, there's a handful of people that have been coming through within the last year that have been really putting in their fucking work and really fucking evolving. Yeah. And people are not paying people like that their fucking equal time of day just because they assume that we fucking don't have the train still fucking rolling over here, you know? It's like just because the shit ain't fucking going like 200 miles an hour anymore don't mean that you know, we still ain't fucking getting station to station and shit like that. But because, like I was saying, fucking folks like L-Dog, Zook, Luxury Fee, Black Cloud MC, all the people like even on this card right here, but just in the tournament in general, there's a great group of guys that have been coming through, really trying to establish themselves.
And trying to like get better.
I personally feel, because I've been seeing them, I've been booking them, I feel like they are like the next new faces of bots, and they are that next new roster. But maybe people just don't really understand or realize that yet because fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing my job to promote it enough or some shit like that. I don't know.
Well, I think everybody expects like when you have like a battle lead that it's supposed to automatically like, oh, who are your top guys, and like what's the depth of your talent? And it's like sometimes it's like, you know what? Sometimes we just like to build from the ground up. A lot of these guys are newer. You know, they're just trying to get their feet wet in it. They still are trying to learn like the ins and outs of even the writing structure. Like, how are you going to be as a battler?
Yeah.
Are you going to be an aggressive battler? Are you going to be more jokes? How do you intertwine the two? Like, how do you find your styles? There's just so many things of that. And the thing is, that's why people like, you know, the L Dogs and Vin Dogs and like,
yeah,
you know, like even like Black Cloud, King Malcolm Jamal, even.
Which brings me all the way full circle back to people like King Malcolm Jamal. You're going to face Robo fucking out the gate on your debut, and Robo is like a big name within us. To where it's like that. I said all of that shit to say what I love about the fucking tournament is the fact that we are shaking shit up from the fucking ground up. Like, people, this tournament gives everybody a certain level of motivation beyond who am I battling, but rather I just need to kill this person.
Yeah.
To where you're not offended if you're battling somebody that's just starting out or whatever like that. So fucking that was my fucking grand point with the whole shit that I forgot. Just I like, because you were like saying
so just for this dude, like King Malcolm Jamal, I don't know if he's like watching this or anything like that, but dude, like, one, shout outs to you for like taking 2 battles, like for like this being one of the first events that you're gonna do.
He's coming up from SoCal, so it's the same mentality that you have, where you're like, if I'm coming up, I'm gonna do multiple. That's the same. Originally Joe Boy was in Arizona. I think he's back in the Bay now. So originally when I booked him, that's why he was doing multiple battles. CJ Pimp's coming from Texas, that's why he's doing multiple battles.
He comes from Texas?
Yeah.
Holy shit, good for him.
So,
man, that is dedication.
It's the same mentality though that you had, where it's like, if I'm flying in or if I'm traveling up, I'm gonna do multiple at a time so I can knock them out.
Yeah.
Because I'm all for anybody that, like, if someone comes to me like, hey man, I'm down to do like 6 fucking battles in a day, I'll try to facilitate that as much as possible. But like some folks are like, oh, I just want to do one and we'll fucking see how it kind of goes, whatever. It's like, all right, but it's like, we ain't really got time for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, even you, I feel bad because like you were gonna initially battle on this weekend, and you're somebody that will want to battle like 3 battles because you understand it's like it's only 1 round. If I'm preparing 1 round, it's like, if I just did 3 rounds, like, yeah, they're 3 different people, but it's fucking it's like doing 1 regular battle.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, but I guess some of the apprehensiveness, I guess, as far as like battling different people or something. I don't know. Unfortunately, you have to fucking work with what you got.
Yeah.
But I said all of that, all of the whole fucking shit to say, bang. So take the ohms aside, because it's King Leo taking his spot. Who are you, like, you've already mentioned you're fucking kind of a little bit fucking nervous to battle Joe Boy just because you know his resume, you've seen him battle and do work. Is there any other standouts you feel like within your block that you're like really looking forward to, or feel like you have to have a certain strategy to battle within your block? And do you have finals predictions as far as like the finalists between your block and A block?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be the finalist. I'm just gonna.
There you go. That's the fucking mentality to have.
Yeah, and I just
some folks are like, I'm gonna be humble, and I get the humble approach, but at the same time, like, fuck, if I'm putting my money on the line, I'm like, oh, I'm killing all of y'all.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's definitely threats in my block. Like, there's a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like, even like so some of the ones that I know who are gonna be huge underdogs, but ones that I'm still not taking lightly. People like Zook. Like, I love the way
dangerous.
Zook, I love the way you write, dude. Like, you write really well, and I know that like you've had a couple like shaky like performances and stumbles and stuff, but like your pen is really good, and that's something that, like, you know what I mean, like things like that I take into consideration. People like Luxury Fee, who
hungry as fuck.
He's hungry. Like, the dude, like, his performances are always like over the top, and he knows how to control a crowd.
And he knows that too. Yeah. So he knows that's a strength of his, and he knows how to play to that.
And the strong thing about his style,
but not like overdo it.
Yeah, and the strong thing about his style as well, though, is it doesn't require a crowd as well. Like, he can still overperform the way he does, and it'll still translate even in small room battles.
I think so too.
So stuff like that. You You know what I mean? J Squared. I've seen J Squared multiple times because I've known him.
He's dangerous.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to him versus Duke. That's gonna be a great.
Yeah,
one.
J Squared versus Joe Boy is actually gonna be interesting for me because both of them are the type that are just really kind of witty with their writing. So it's gonna be very kind of interesting to see how that goes. CJ Pimp, I'm pretty unfamiliar with. So I've seen a couple of his battles and stuff, but it seems like he's still very like kind of new in it and just very much trying to get his feet wet in it. But you know what I mean? There's always a lot of promise in that. And,
for sure.
And Black Cloud, you know what I mean? Like I said, dude, like he definitely toots his own horn and like his confidence is like next level, dude.
You got the
and
champ
like,
mentality too, man.
You know what I mean? And you need that. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like I know if you ask him, he definitely thinks he's taking it hands down. And it's like, and I love that. I love that fight in him, and it's great. And it's definitely something that it's like as I'm gonna be facing him, like I'm gonna kind of take that into consideration. But now I find out that Leo is going to be in it instead of Ohms. And
he's going to be in that block, too.
Yeah,
Your block. That's going to be interesting as fuck,
so
too.
The thing
like, even now that you just said
yeah.
everything about the people that you have said about, I've just even realized, too, like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Like,
so,
him in that block is going to mix shit up pretty well.
And it's really funny, actually, because with Leo, like, it was at the BOTZ event, actually, where he battled Cypher. And he came out to me and he was like, I want to battle you next to me. And I was like, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. And I'm not going to lie. This is what I said to him. I was like, dude, I was like, here's the thing. If I took a battle with you, I wouldn't take it serious and I wouldn't write. And I go, I just have no interest in battling you. And I go, and I'm just being honest. Like, I was like, wouldn't you rather have it to where I'm like, okay, I want to battle you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was like, okay, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Then he ended up going like to a couple other like events and like started really showing out. The thing about Leo is like that fool like wants to battle and he wants to be
all
at
the
the next
time
level all the time. And he will like do whatever by any means to get there. And it's like, dude, that fool's drive is crazy. But like he fucking like he showed out and I was like, all right, dude, like, hey, let's battle. And then we booked a battle. The shit didn't happen. And then after that, we were trying to book the battle again, and then that fool said no. So I was just like, all right, that's cool. So now that he's in the tournament, I'm like, he ain't got no choice, and it's like, it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to that one a lot.
For sure. No, fucking that both are really interesting blocks. Fucking is there any like standouts from the A block that you're like particularly looking forward to or you feel like it's going to be a finalist?
So B Nasty is definitely going to be very strong in this bracket because he's the type of person that also is very strong with his freestyling ability. So even if he does get in situations where maybe he may not necessarily be fully prepared for whoever he's battling, I'm sure that he can think of things on the whim to debatably get by. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see this DD person now just because I was thinking in my head the whole entire time.
Yeah.
It was Bankroll D, and then now I'm like, who are you? Because my expectation of you is so high.
Nothing against you, DD. I haven't met you yet.
I know, but
Bankroll D would be a fire addition.
Yeah.
Yes, Keegan, King Leo is in this tournament. He's taking Ohms' place.
He just took Ohms' spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Dude,
I'm paying attention to you, fool.
He's so needy.
Shut up, fool. I fucking answered you, dog. Pay me money and I'll pay you attention. How about that shit?
But obviously another big.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all about Keegan. You the boy.
Yeah, but another thing as well too is like
I should have fucking. I don't got it close. Shout out to Battle Rap Tees.
Yeah.
Go follow him on Instagram.
And Robo is going to be a big standout. Like, I know people love to hate Robo, but like at the end of the day, that fool like really does prepare and like really shows out every time. Like his commitment to the shit is like, it's pretty outstanding. So like, especially being in a bracket where it seems like a lot of them are a lot of newer people, somebody with that kind of like veteran mentality will kind of know how to really just stand out, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. So wait, did you say who you think is gonna? So you're gonna go with Robo as who you think is gonna be as a finalist?
Robo, B Nasty, are definitely some strong ones. Sasquatch Josh is definitely somebody I'm interested in.
I think that's someone else that people are probably sleeping on a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of did, but
he's
just
been around
realized,
long and he's been around long enough. He knows what he's doing.
And
he
he's
knows
been
what
improving.
Works.
He's been improving for sure. So. You know what I mean? And then Van B is a standout dude. Love that guy. I know he hasn't been starting out so hot, but I'm hoping he kind of gets things back under him. But yeah, and then Vindog's like very promising too. I've watched the ones that he's done. So
he's getting better every single time.
And then Neff, I know he's, you know what I mean, very serious about
Neff's
the shit
great
too. So
yeah, no, I can attest to that. He's very much been about his work. Been fucking great with me every time I fucking talk to him. Been really easy to work with, but easy to get a hold of. So I fucks with him. I fucks with him especially because like this is my first time really meeting him and dealing with him. So that's always a plus when it's someone new and they're easy to get a hold of and talk with. Even if I might not be always the most easy to get a hold of because I'm just like fucking juggling like 10 million things at fucking once. So I'm always just like fuck. But yeah. Manuel Cypher says this tournament is basically the G1, but if it was all young lions, Yoshihashi and Jado. Exactly. Not really fucking Suzuki. There's no real Suzukis in here, but I wish there was. But pretty much, Fuck Off says y'all sleeping on Jiggles. I will say that Jiggles made a very strong impression on me out the gate when he came through and battled on the first Smoke Sesh event.
Who did he battle?
He battled Maverick.
So they both battled already on bots before.
Yes, yeah. They were because we did a first block of filming for this.
Oh, got it.
We did 5 battles, and he battled Maverick. L Dog battled Van B, and Zook battled Luxury Fee.
I don't know about
Nexus.
Jiggles. I did not know that Jiggles battled already.
J Squared. That's what it was. Yeah, Jiggles made a very strong impression on me. Also, someone really easy to work with and fucking sane and fucking not a pain in the ass and shit. Yeah. Easy to get a hold of. Fucking good energy and all that shit. And I was impressed because he's new to this. Doesn't really have any resume whatsoever, but he seems like he knows what he's doing with it. So that's always very impressive when someone knows right off the bat, to where it's like, even if his maybe if certain points weren't really that strong yet, I already am very confident that he's going to progress very quickly throughout this tournament to where he can be another sleeper as well. And then like Jiggles versus Sasquatch is low key kind of fucking like the only 2 Juggalo battlers that BOTZ has ever had, and it's going to be kind of like the passing of the torch in some weird way, because they're homies. Sasquatch Josh put him on because like they did like a small battle event that was like it was kind of like an all like kind of Juggalo battlers event.
The winner is gonna get like the Gatorade pour, but it's gonna be
Fago.
Fago though. Yeah.
Fago, son,
whoop,
not
whoop.
Gatorade. Yeah, whoop whoop, son, whoop whoop. Fucking yeah, Jiggles is fucking
loaded lux of Juggalos. Fuck,
Jiggles
dude.
is the loaded lux of Juggalos.
So
Sasquatch Jocks is the Mook.
So wait, it's
Sasquatch Jocks versus Jiggles will be the Mook versus loaded lux of the Juggalo battlers.
When is Jiggles battling next?
Jiggles to be announced. There's nothing on the books yet.
Okay.
And it could be anybody. I was going to get him involved for this Saturday event, but I think he had some things that he was preoccupied with, so we're going to get him on the next one. But
yeah. And then who's this Maverick guy? Like, I feel bad because like I haven't seen this person, and
so he is a motherfucking legend first and foremost.
Dude, the only thing I see in the bots like things about him is Maverick is a hoe by whoever it was that was battling him before or set to battle him. And they kept putting Maverick as a hoe. And that was the only thing I kept seeing about this guy. I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah. So before I get into Maverick, Fuck Off says Blackton isn't a Juggalo. I would not say that Daniel Blackton is a Juggalo, but he has a lot of Juggalo homies. So I would say he is Juggalo adjacent. But he is not a Juggalo.
Yes, Keegan.
Is Leo and Tino in the same bracket? Yes, Keegan. He's taking Ohms' spot. I'm paying attention to you. Are you happy now? Are you happy now, Keegan?
He's not.
No, he's just sitting at home like this. Yeah. I'm happy. Nah, I fucks with Keegan. I just like to give him a hard time. Yeah, no, they're in the same bracket. Yeah, King Leo is taking Ohms' spot. So if you can happen to see the big jumble of words in the B block on your screen at home, King Leo is taking Ohms' spot.
I wish you could like edit that in there, just like a scratch out of Ohms, and then it's like Leo.
That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of funny because I've already had to fucking update this flyer a bunch, so I'm gonna have to do it again. No, you stole my battle again.
See,
I did.
I did. I knew he was gonna be upset.
I did. I'll make it up to you by fucking making you money with your shirts.
Oh.
Keegan, I can be the water boy at your next event. There you go.
Jeez.
There you go. Be Nasty already offered you to be the water boy. There you go. That's how we'll, that's, you know, even Even trained. I steal your battle. Be nasty. Will be your water boy.
Oh man, that's so
I don't know
funny.
why you would offer that, but fire. Appreciate you. Good looking out. Good way to take one for the team.
If you beat
Maverick, you get a crown and a Whopper.
Bruh.
Okay, so yeah, back to Maverick.
That sounds
Ubibity.
great, yeah.
He's trying to work his way up the ranks. Fire. Yeah, so back to Maverick. Your general question was, who is he?
Yeah.
He comes from the East Coast. He been living out here the past couple of years. He just started coming around the battles a lot. Was always just super polite. Was just like, hey man, I would like to have a tryout battle whenever you have the chance. I've had a tryout battle. He had a tryout battle previously, but nothing really outside of that. And he says that he's like just done a bunch of like battling on the block growing up and shit like that because he's from Brooklyn and whatever. So yeah, he's kind of just a wild card, to be honest. He's from Brooklyn. He's been living out here for the past couple years. He's definitely down to see the tournament through, and you know, I'm glad to have him. Yeah,
Had he battled prior to BOTZ?
Only one time, but it's not even really out there like that. Like,
Holy
I have
shit.
the link to it that I can give to you, but I don't think you can really like search it up like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
So he's
battle
more,
unless he's a finalist, but,
more
I mean,
or less
I'm
the
interested.
debut person.
Oh, I'm excited for that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. But he did battle already on the last event versus Jiggles, and you know, he had like some very legendary moments.
Is that on the BOTZ channels? Or is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
on-
yeah.
nice.
Him versus
Perfect.
Jiggles. Jiggles did win the battle. I'll spoil that for you. But Maverick made fucking great fucking just impression on all of us, man. Like we've been kind of clowning a little bit, but it's in good fucking fun because like he just had like so many good quotables to where it just was funny. Like this will like at a certain point just goes like coronavirus, and like everyone's just like kind of like awkward, like what the fuck? Because like there's a bunch of people that was at the event that wasn't really like aware of what the battling was, and this was the first battle of the day, and he's just like coronavirus, and there's like no real context to it, so it was hilarious. And he just kept saying there was this one part he was just like talking to Jiggles about like, what are you into? Bestiality, necrophilia? Like, what is it? Confess it. Like, he just told him like confess it. Like when he told him confess it, that shit like had me dying. And then he said Ubibity, like because he like kind of messed up a part of his line, but Ubibity's become infamous with us now. Like you can just Ubibity's just a new word. Like you could use it for anything. It just works for everything. Ubibity. I say it when I'm just like kind of stressed out. Like it's my new woosaw. Like
Ubibity?
Ubibity. Like
Ubibity.
it works for everything. Like fucking we were saying in one of these shows, it's almost like some shit that Keek the Sneak would have once said, you know, like
For real, it's-
fucking Ubibity. Like fucking
Oh man, if he hasn't said it, he's super mad that he hasn't.
yeah, no, like so we've been kind of giving a little bit hard time on the boy, but fucking it's all love, fucking it's nothing really good fucking in bad taste or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking it's just you just had a couple moments in your battle that was just so hilarious that like I'm gonna never forget it.
Hey, it's better to make a funny impression than to not make an impression
At all.
Like
or
you
like
know
be
what I
like
mean?
or like take yourself so seriously and like you weren't really that great or whatever.
dude, like I legit am
Keegan,
like,
that's fair.
yeah, dude, I'm like legit.
You know, same. You say tomato, I say potato.
I'm like legit known in battling for like being like overly friendly to my opponents, even like before battles and shit, and like leading up to them and stuff. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Dallas Cash, dude. He was so mad at me for how friendly I was. Like he was just like, you're too friendly to be a battle rapper, and I was like, hey, that could be so.
I change it up on people. Sometimes I'm a dickhead before the battle just to see how they're gonna react in the battle or like how it's gonna change them up, or I'm overly nice to see how it's gonna fuck with them in the battle.
Yeah.
Like it's I'm gonna hit you with either or just
Well,
to see how it's
dude.
gonna just to see how it's like just to see where your mood's at. It depends. It depends how you come up with me.
Yeah.
If you come up to me kind of friendly, I'm gonna be a dickhead to you to see how it's gonna fuck with you. But if you come up to me like kind of standoffish, I'm gonna be hella overly friendly with you, and then that fucks people with people
You're
too.
just really fucking with it
Because then
before
they're
the
like,
battle.
damn, man, you're just being hella friendly. Like, I almost feel bad. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's funny because I'm about to say way more fucked up shit than you. You just don't know it yet. I'm
Yeah.
just pretending to be hella nice.
Sorry, Dallas Cash. Sorry, Keeks.
Sigh. Sigh.
Yeah.
Fucking, to switch gears a little bit, though, you're still doing a podcast, correct?
Yeah.
I could just pull that up and, like, promote that, right?
Yeah.
That's how the internet works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do we, what's the name of it again?
So it's called What the Fuck Am I Doing with My Life? So you guys can find it on a lot of different things. Spotify is usually the one that I promote. But basically, what started it was that early on this year, I basically just kind of made like a big career decision where I was just like, I'm not happy in what I was doing. I was being a manager for Amazon for like the past like 5 years. Basically just said, hey, I don't want to fucking do this shit no more. And I've always been like a musician, always doing music, but I never got a chance to like fully try to like fulfill that. So I'm actually moving down to SoCal and like trying to pursue music full time. And so like when you could just do like Tino Killed It, and yeah, dude. And so basically I just like just talk about like just things that I was going through, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of like different like life kind of stories and things like that. No, it's not that one. But yeah, we're having a hard time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Because it's on Spotify. You can look it up on anything you said that, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you can look it up. But yeah.
What the fuck or WTF am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Question mark. Exclamation point. Tino Killed It.
Yeah.
On all DSPs.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing about it is with the name Tino Killed It, I am the only thing that will pop up in Google. So if you look up Tino Killed It, you'll look up all the stuff. You'll have everything there.
There you go.
Which is really cool. But yeah, and I actually do an episode about battle rap in here. I think it's like the 3rd episode I have where I.
So it's like the podcast ain't really like battle rap. Like focused or anything? It's
no. It's more so just about like my life and like the decisions that I'm making now and what's kind of leading to them. And battle rap is a big part of that because when I got into battle rap initially, it was meant to help market my music. And the thing is, I never really used it as such, and it became its own entity by itself, like how battle rap. And the thing is, the Tino Killed It name came from battle rap, and it actually came from BOTZ of all places too. And you know what I mean? So it was definitely something that I wanted to kind of tie in because it is a huge part of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, obviously I still love doing the shit and doing it now.
So I mean, like what inspired you to start? Just like understanding like the promotional value to it, or just like
with battle rap?
Well, I'm talking about the podcast specifically.
So the podcast
started this year, right?
Yeah, so the podcast specifically was more just for me. It was kind of like
I understand that.
Yeah, like I didn't as I was making these kind of big life decisions, I felt like I was going crazy as a person. Like I felt like I was like, dude, I feel like I'm making a dumbass decision. Like I'm in my late 20s, you know what I mean? I just like at this point I'm like, I'm 28. I'm like, what? I was like, I have a good job right now, and I was like, and I'm really just willing to throw it all away just to commit to music.
Yeah.
And I was like, I felt like a fucking idiot for doing it. But the thing is, once I started like making the podcast and like putting it out there about like these decisions and stuff that I was feeling, the response from like people that I was getting, like other artists around the area and stuff, like people who like I've known for years and stuff, but who are also struggling with the same thing. And due to their circumstances, they may not be able to actually take those opportunities. So they were looking at me doing it as like, you know what I mean? Like dude,
they can live vicariously through you in a way.
Yeah.
Especially if you're documenting it in this sort of way.
Exactly. So I just talked about a lot of things and how it just kind of shaped me. And like I said, battle rap was definitely one because it shaped a lot of my rhyme, like my rhyming ability. Like even the ability to be able to like multi-syllabic rhyme was something that I didn't learn until I did battle rap.
Fuck yeah.
So it's like there was so many great aspects to it.
So yeah. Sure. So fucking one more time, folks. Fucking what the fuck am I doing with my life? So that's WTF am I doing with my life? On all things, but Spotify especially. That's what I usually mostly fucking listen to all my shows on Spotify.
Yeah.
Go check out the boy on that. But then also speaking of the music shit, I also seen that you have this.
Yes.
Let's listen to a little bit of this real fast.
Hey. Girl, you out here playing games, I swear. Yeah. Is your body made of iron? 'Cause it is so enticing.
I know. You get the short clip there. Yeah, but the actual video is up on YouTube itself.
Okay, let's put that up then.
There we go. Yeah.
We're going to put that up. Let's put this off real quick. We'll do that. Yeah. Fucking promote the boys.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's do it. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, Tino Killed It, and then it's gonna be Oh, right there. Yeah.
God damn.
Perfect. Love it when it's that easy.
So yeah, Tino killed it. The channel is Martino
Aldalco. Yeah, that's
Aldalco.
my
Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna fuck it up if I tried it. I don't know why.
I'm gonna grab another beer while this
Do
is
it.
running real quick.
Yes, please.
Hey. Girl, you out here playing games, I swear. Yeah. Is your body made of iron? Cause it is so enticing. Lend me your ear for a moment, and I promise I won't bite it. Baby, unless you want me to fill the void of your arousal. I can do what you want me to, and we'll go at it for hours. Oh, let me get notice of your vacancy.
Your fucking hair,
My bed
your
has
fucking
plenty
hair
open
on the stairs
space,
is
it's free. Lay them all out and we'll chase the scene, using our body to
works,
create
though.
the dream.
It works.
Tell me if you hear me though patiently. We going all night and all day we sleep. Know it in your body when you lay with me. That ain't nobody that you lay with me all night. Yeah, say goddamn, thinking all these crazy thoughts. Goddamn, ain't the one I'm shaking off. Goddamn, the moment that she take it off. Goddamn, 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 thinking all these crazy thoughts. Goddamn, ain't the one I'm shaking off. Goddamn, the moment that she take it off. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Go write your inhibitions or write your intuition. Whatever writes descriptions, I don't know, my mind is different. Working through all types of missions. I don't have time, I'm mistress. I just wanna slide inside every time desire enters. When is that time? Don't never. Partly due to my own efforts and us living with our minds in the furthest time zone ever. But other than that, it's the funnest time ever. And plans only fall through when you and I don't remember. So what's the worst thing that could happen to us? You the homie to the end. I got you, that's trust. And that feeling at the end when I'm about to just yeah, that's something that I'll keep just between us. Different worlds collide, although similar air. The roads being so distant still led us to here. So I'm chilling and cruise, smoking and drinking a beer, thinking about all the shit we done been through this year. Like goddamn.
You know what?
What?
Shout out to
I don't
Deuce.
know why I keep dealing with your shit.
I'm not doing anything.
You think I don't know
Like
what you're
that.
up to, but it's the
Okay.
same shit every time.
Oh, really? The same shit?
all you
Alright,
do.
bet. Oh,
You
really?
always act like you can talk yourself out
Oh,
of
come on.
anything.
Name one time that's happened.
Don't think it'll work this
Oh,
time.
shit. Oh, wait, girl, hold up.
What, Tino?
Hey, let me see you walk away real quick.
For real?
Hey. Goddamn, thinking all those crazy thoughts. Goddamn, ain't the one I'm shaking off. Goddamn, the moment that she take it off. Goddamn, 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 thinking all those crazy thoughts. Goddamn, ain't the one I'm shaking off. Goddamn, the moment that she take it off. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn.
Fuck yeah. That's the boy Tino, man. Go
Yeah.
fucking follow him right here. Fucking Martino Aldalco. Yeah?
Yeah, you got
Hey.
that one.
I don't know why. It's not that confusing.
Perfect. Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, man. So yeah, like you just mentioned, you're going down south. You're about to do the fucking music shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, was there a thing in particular that fucking spawned this, or just something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I've been doing music since I was like a kid, you know. And when I was like 18, I really wanted to take music serious and go down to SoCal and do it. And I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I stuck with like battling and shit like that. But I worked through Amazon and worked my way up to like management. And I just kind of was like, oh, I can work a regular 9 to 5. And
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, I work a regular 9 to 5, and I was like, and then also do music on the side, and that actually did not really like that didn't work. You know what I mean? The work life balance just wasn't there for me, and so I knew if I wanted to do music again and like actually give it a full try, like now was the time to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like I had no obligations to really just keep it to where I needed to be here and like not do that. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Take a leap of faith and hope it pays out. But I knew I didn't want to be where I was at for the rest of my life. So I was like, might as well make a change now. You know what I mean? Pandemic started that shit. So
Fuck yeah,
Crazy.
man. Well, that's fucking. That's dope, man. Like, you know, fucking one more time, fucking make sure you go fucking follow the boy. Go fuck with his music.
yeah.
Go fucking follow him on the podcast. Fucking, you know, he's the man's just fucking he's taking a leap of faith and following his dreams here, and he's charting the whole fucking thing down and documenting it. So fucking go fucks with the boy. Fucking
Yeah, Tino killed it on everything. Like I said, you can, you know what I mean? If you Google Tino killed it, everything that's there. So
absolutely.
Sure,
fucking we're pretty much out of hour. Is there anything else that you would like to plug or promote outside of that?
No, man. I mean, like you know what I mean? Like I said, just Tino killed it on everything, especially like on all streaming platforms. You'll hear "Goddamn," which is the video that we just showed, as well as "Beneficial," which is another single I have. But I have a full 2-project EP that's coming out called Hollywood Volume 1 and Hollywood Volume 2. So I'm gonna keep releasing singles and videos for those as the times go on.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Fuck yeah, man. No, yeah. Once again, I fucking appreciate you fucking making the time and coming through and being a guest. And like I said, my plan is to bring every single body that's involved in this tournament through, so to make sure we fucking, you know, the fans can get a little more familiar of who the new faces of fucking this league are.
Mm-hmm.
If you fuck with fucking what we're doing here, fucking like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications so you know when we go live. I mean, basically I go live every Monday night, but sometimes there's not like this, you know, where hey, fucking I was able to plan it out. Fucking I'm off of work this week, so I might be going live fucking every single night. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go.
You know, so click the bell for notifications so you get notified for when I do go live. So, you know, maybe there's a particular battle, or maybe you're a fan and you want to get to know these guys more, or you're a fucking battler and you want to see what kind of shit folks are saying fucking in the interviews. Maybe folks are more prepared for you than you think you are. Who knows? So yeah, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, tell a friend to fucking tell a friend. You know, we're still trying to build the fucking shit up around here. Follow BOTZ Battles on Instagram if you want to stay up to date with all fucking news regarding the battle rap fucking shit that we be doing around here. You can follow me at Ryan Watkins. Yeah, Pixie got all the shit right there in the chat because she's a motherfucking gangster. You can follow her on Instagram and shit like that. She be posting. She's funny. She be posting jokes and shit like that all the time. She just positivity, fucking good shit. Awesome. Yeah, follow BOTZ Battles, Adopt My Block, Pixie, fucking me. Tino killed it.
Yeah, Tino killed it. There's also a Patreon for me as well, so help me out, man.
There you go, man.
Make
Fuck
my
yeah.
dreams come true.
Yeah, fucking follow the boy on fucking Patreon and fucking help him fucking as he makes his adjustment down south. Fucking you can join Counterproductive's Patreon if you want to see all the battles before me and Dan go live and make the live judges decisions with them. Also, right now, if you're being a Counterproductive Patreon, we're pretty much dedicating $100 of our Counterproductive Patreon towards a Ruin Your Days Patreon, so they can fucking hopefully get the Ruin Your Studios fucking cracking and all that good shit. Also, fucking support Adopt My Block. Fucking the boy Dan's fucking out here rescuing dogs and getting them in fucking forever homes. I believe he just did that for the fucking good boy Brucey. Which fucking hopefully that works out really well. Pixie's also a gangster for that. Go fucking follow battleraptees.shop on Instagram if you fucking know what's good for you, you raggedy ass bitch, and pay attention to the monthly drops. You just might be fucking surprised fucking what type of fucking merch from some of your favorite battlers you're gonna be able to cop from there. Send a DM to that profile on Instagram if you're trying to do that shit. Fuck off. Is Ruin Your Day Studio still happening though? You know, that's honestly a great question. I believe it will. I don't see why not. I mean, there's nothing stopping Avocado himself from booking his own battles and fucking filming them and doing all that shit, even if he doesn't get fucking booked from other people. And, you know, the boy definitely did some stupid ass, or he definitely said some stupid ass shit, but fucking ultimately he's still very fucking skilled cameraman, and he's still the best at fucking filming fucking battles.
Like
I don't doubt that he's gonna be not filming battles.
Yeah, I've known Avo for a long time.
Oh, he said he's leaving the culture. Interesting. I didn't hear that part. Damn, that's rough. Well, If you want to support Counterproductive's Patreon, just to support Counterproductive's Patreon and what we're doing. Right maybe we're not donating $100 to the Ryne Studios. Then I guess I don't know. Fuck. I just work here, folks.
Hey, but now we can make more quality events happen.
I just work here, and I'm trying to keep things positive. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know when. I don't know when he said he's leaving the culture.
If Keeks doesn't know about it,
I'm not gonna make any assumptions.
If Keeks don't know about it, it didn't happen.
I'm just trying to.
Keeks knows everything. There's no way.
I'm just trying to do promotion with all the knowledge that I have currently available to me.
You mentioned the name. You dropped the name. And the chat goes crazy.
I just work here. I just work here. I just work here for free.
I just work here for free.
I just work here for
free. I'm a volunteer.
I'm just a volunteer. I'm just a volunteer. I'm not even in the great words of fuck. What was his name? Something Brown, not Eddie Brown. He said, "You're not bottom tier or top tier, motherfucker. You volunteer."
Damn.
I forget his name. It's something Brown.
Troy Brown?
Troy Brown. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Troy Brown.
Yeah. Damn.
Osiris said, he said if the culture wants him out, he will go. I mean, but this is the thing, though, is like, is this like a monolithic one culture? Like, does anybody speak for one? Does anybody speak for the culture at large to be like, you get out?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I said, the whole Avo situation has been super just crazy, and like I said, I've known the dude for years, and it's like Avo's been a good person to me, and all the time that I know him, and you know what I mean, everything like that. So, like I said, the situation's very unfortunate, and you know what I mean. I did see that, like he did like the ruin your hours shit that Fuck Off's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, didn't get a chance to go through it fully, but I did get kind of the gist of, like, you know, Geechee just really trying to get his point across to him, and Avo really being receptive to that. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully things happen in the future, but like I said.
I mean, to me, I don't really have an opinion on it because, like, it's fucking worthless anyway.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, people are going to feel the way they feel about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if it exiles him from
but also, it's like, nobody wants to hear from a fucking bald white dude about how he feels about what some other white dude said about some racist shit.
Yeah, it's
like, it ain't fucking, this is my thing, too, and it's, I'm going to say this because I don't think I've gotten to really say this on camera yet because it's fucking goofy as fuck. I see a lot of people that's like, I see a lot of white rappers from the middle of fucking nowhere that's trying to say shit like, oh, well, as a person welcomed into this culture, you weren't fucking welcomed. I wasn't fucking welcomed. I'm still not fucking welcome, to be honest. Like, let's fucking talk some real shit. Fucking, the only thing that's making my fucking face fucking go into your guys' fucking homes fucking when I will it to is just my own will when I fucking wanted to. I fucking took over this channel. I got a fucking camera. I got the technology to go live. And some reason you guys fucking keep tuning into my fucking crazy ass. I don't fucking force you to do this. I'm not getting paid to do this. You guys ain't getting fucking paid to fucking watch this shit. So if you fuck with it, I fucks with y'all, and there's love there, and I'm gonna try my best to fucking be entertaining and shit. But outside of that, like, it's like, I got no real opinion about fucking, like, and I said it on this fucking show with B Nasty. It's like, I grew up with racist fucking parents for fucking a fact. Like, there's no clear cutness. There's no gray areas there. I've said it on this show. I grew up with racist ass parents. I've grown up around 1%er fucking bikers and shit. I grew up with people that try to definitely force an idea onto me that I was superior to everyone else based on the color of my skin. And it took me, my own self, to fucking break that fucking mold and fucking make friendships with people that weren't around my usual circle and start dating women that my mom fucking tried to tell me that she would have beat my ass for bringing home or whatever. So I'm like, fuck you. There's a big world out there, fucking, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I can understand a little bit of the whole, like, redemption and growing yourself as a person, but at the same level, it's like, I also did come from some real fucked up fucking shit, and you're not gonna catch me on fucking camera fucking saying no fucking racist shit. And I've definitely never been drunk enough to the point where I turned racist. But you know,
hey man,
we all fucking make mistakes as fucking people, man. And you know, definitely if you're probably up all fucking night day drinking.
I agree with what Keegan said though. He's like, the way Avo is handling this, he'll
be back on his own, even if he isn't forgiven by the masses. That's how I fucking. That's what I just assume, because he's too good at this. He has too much of his own resources. There's people that are willing to forgive him, like. maybe right now he's gonna take a break. Or
No,
something
he
like
said
that.
he'll back out on his own.
Oh,
If he isn't forgiven by the masses, like meaning he'll take himself completely out of battle rap if he's not forgiven by the majority. And I mean,
see what you're saying.
honestly, like, and that's really
yeah,
that's
if he feels that's what's right and
Yeah.
that's what he wants to do, then that's what he wants to do. He's
Well,
a grown
because-
man and he can make his own decisions.
One of
and-
the things he did say in the podcast, and I heard it, was he was like, I can't tell people how to feel. Like, people are going to be upset about it. I acknowledge that.
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
Like, he's like, I'm deeply sorry. He's like, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be forgiven. And he understands that. So,
Yeah. Honestly, one of the
you know what I
smartest
mean?
things I've ever heard about fucking just in regards to race, it came from Madflex, and he was just like, white people will never get the benefit of doubt, and we don't deserve it. Like, you're not, like, there's always going to be some weird white dude that's going to be like, oh, well, why can't, the shit that he's done make up for the shit he's done, or whatever, or all this and that shit. It's just like, and it falls, and anytime there's a situation like this, it always falls back to what I heard Madflex say. And it's just like, it's absolutely right. It's like, fucking, we come from fucking, whether, like you can go into all this nitpicking, detail, finer shit or whatever the fuck, but ultimately, if you have white fucking skin and you're, especially if you're in a culture that was built on people that don't have white skin, there's gonna be a lot of fucking shit that you need to make sure you're crossing your I's and dotting your T's with, and you probably should not be fucking saying racist shit. That's 101.
Yeah. No, dude. For real.
So.
Man, that got so real.
It really did. I mean, it's definitely a topic that's been circulating around the fucking culture right now, because especially him in particular, because he's been such a
so beloved. Yeah.
force in the culture. You know, it's like nobody's gonna give a fuck about me because I'm a fucking idiot and I ain't fucking done anything worth a fuck to really call me out on anything for.
Well,
and I tell you guys I'm a fucking moron all the time.
It was so funny.
It's like even when I've said stupid shit on camera, fucking, I'm a fucking idiot. So it's like, it's like I never said no racist shit, but it's like I'm a fucking idiot. I say a lot of stupid ass shit all the fucking time. I bet you could cut some wild ass shit I've said in this show out of context, and it'll probably make me look fucking wild.
Yeah.
Osiris says, "Bring it out, Ryan. Keep getting nervous about what? Getting nervous about what? I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know.
We talking?
Yeah, we're talking, I guess. According to Be Nasty,
I don't understand.
So that's all that's matters.
I don't know. We got to get a Sensei Osiris on the show too, because he's also part of this tournament. So we got to make sure we shed light on him. I don't think he's had any battles yet, as far as I know of, or any real footage or music to really be able to like share around. So he's been elusive. I'm really looking forward to filming his battle tomorrow. So just to be able to like give other people like, okay, here's his footage now.
There's a face.
Go study. Here's a face to the name now.
Yeah.
Cushburn, I missed it, but I'll rewatch the beginning. Yeah, we talking shit. I fucking mostly, we made sure we highlighted the boy here. Make sure we talking about the music that he's making.
Which
Making
Osiris
sure to go,
was not a fan
go
of,
fucking,
apparently.
I guess not. And
I thought my Tyson line was kind of nice, but
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't fucking
you can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
They can't all be home
That's all
runs. And then we're also talking about fucking making sure to go check out your fucking podcast.
Yes.
And then we just randomly got into the Avo shit.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, it's
like
just
we said,
it's just sad, man.
It is sad, man.
He was always been a big force.
It
so.
seems like you've been kind of staying pretty up to date with it though. Like, do you have any particular
yeah.
thoughts on it though?
So I mean, like I said, I've known Avo for years. Avo's been one of the first people I actually met when I started doing battle rap, and he's been like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've seen how like much involved he's been with the culture and everything like that. And like I said, I can't sit here and excuse that man's actions. Like I said, the video itself was pretty bad. And like I said, it seems like he's trying to handle it the best way that he can, which is being accepting of all the responsibility that's coming with it. And like I said, he doesn't expect anybody to forgive him. You know what I mean? Like, he understands the weight of what he did, and you know what I mean? He accepts the consequences that come with it. And you know what I mean? As a man, you got to admire that. You know what I mean? Like I said, as far as, how people are taking it, like I said, I can't tell people one way or another. Me as like, you know what I mean? Like a Mexican who's obviously very dark skinned, I've been fucking like, I've been confused for every different race that you can fucking imagine in the world. So, you know what I mean? I've seen people who are good and people who are bad, and people who do bad things even though they're good people, and people who do good things even when they're bad people. Like it does happen. So, like I said, man, it really is up to the culture as the masses just to see what everybody's going to do with as far as like accepting Avo back and things like that. And I mean, like I said, I hope the best for him, just because I've known him for a long time. I've never had any bad encounters with them, and I hope that it is something that he's grown from and something that he, you know what I mean, can move forward from. However that chooses to be, whether it's with the culture on his own, you know, however.
Yeah.
Like, I hope the best for him.
Like I said, my opinion don't fucking matter, but like, and I also can't relate to I can't imagine being in this kind of position, but anything outside of racism, like people tell me suck every fucking day. People tell me I suck every fucking day of my life in one form or another, whether I was battling, whether I'm doing this show and I'm like reading the comments or whatever the fuck. People tell me I suck every fucking day, and it doesn't stop me for a motherfucking thing. I still fucking get on this fucking show and go live because I don't give a fuck. So I don't know if he's the same sort of way. It's also a way different sort of situation.
Yeah.
But if I have the tools and I have the resources, I'm going to keep the motherfucking train rolling.
Yeah.
That's me, though. And I also never fucking been on camera saying some dumbass shit. I mean, any dumbass shit I've said, I feel like I've always said it with like a level of lightheartedness. But I've never said no fucking racist shit, though. Yeah. It's like if I said some wild shit, if anything, I always say some very wild homosexual shit. Yeah. But I do that on purpose because I like to make people uncomfortable.
To be fair, though, I think that's most of like the battle rap culture as a whole, at least.
And that's why I like to do it to battle rappers, because they'd be homophobic. So I like being able to say, I like toting the line with fucking battle rappers just to fuck with them and make them uncomfortable. I'm not gay. I just I grew up with motherfuckers. I grew up with like real alpha motherfuckers that lifted weights and shit like that. And that's how they would be joking. They'd be joking about like raping fools and shit like that.
Yeah. You're just like,
towards just like I always developed that sense of humor towards it's like I'll say some weird wild homosexual shit just to fucking tilt the line. And it's like I've definitely said the word faggot in a battle before, and I'm ashamed of that because it's like now I know better.
Yeah, like actually same way. Like I know I've used that word probably like and like a lot of my earlier battles, but like I've definitely gotten to a point where it's like you can definitely battle without like doing certain things like that. Like there's certain angles I feel like you don't have to take, you know what I mean? And it's like, especially if it's just going to keep the masses of people happy, I just don't feel like stirring the shit up. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it for me. Like, I don't want to have to sit here and explain my bars after the fact. Like, I don't want to be like, no, I said faggot, like, in a, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be like, no, there's no right way to say it. And it's like, yeah, you know what? You're right.
You're right.
So it's like, I'm just not going to say it.
It's
like, you know what? Valid
honestly,
point.
you just made the best point of the whole shit of all battle rap, because there'll be like really uncreative people that will try to feel that they can just say whatever they want to say because there's like some sort of protection because you're in a battle. But it's like say whatever you're gonna say, but if there's no real point to it, like you better be prepared for the fucking consequences that come after it, whether it's like a weird awkward conversation as far as like people wanting you fucking to really expand upon what you meant, or like motherfucker fucking punching you in the fucking face, whatever the fucking comes with it, because it's like ultimately if you're going to be saying some shit that needs to be questioned, don't be fucking surprised if it gets questioned. And then you made the best fucking point. It's like, if you're coming up with some shit and you know yourself that this is going to probably lead to a conversation or some shit that you don't want, it's probably not the best idea to run with that fucking material. Like, maybe that's your fucking answer right there.
Yeah, like, people, like, here's the thing, like the whole thing of like shock value went out like probably like 6-7 years ago.
This is a really good topic.
Yeah, because I think
that's what a lot of that was in that video, was like trying to be shocking to be funny, but not really understanding just how insensitive some comments like that are.
Yeah, because we also have to remember too, like during that time when like that video did come out, there was a lot of like that borderline.
But I only remembered it from the 24/7 perspective. I forgot that Avo like added on to it.
I mean, I don't remember the video like 100%, but I do remember that I do remember he didn't disagree with anything. That was a thing.
Well, I remember
and he laughed and enabled it.
I've went back and watched it since just to see like exactly understand what exactly it is, you know, that everyone's upset again about. Like I said, I only remember the 24/7 shit back then because that was at the point where I was such a fan of this. I was watching every single battle possible. I was like watching every type of fucking like battle blog or like extra side show that a channel would fucking come up with. So I was a fan of the Bad Bars show when it was first coming out, and that was like only episode 3 or some shit like that. So I remember when that came out and I was like, oh shit. And I only really remember the 24/7 shit, especially because World Domination that year brought it up to 24/7 in his battle.
Really?
So it's like it was a thing. It was like people were like, well, why wasn't it a thing when it was a thing? It's like, no, it was a thing when it was a thing. Like, but just the Avo part was excluded. Like no one really held Avo to the flame the way they did 24/7.
Yeah.
And Avo has said very much the same thing if you've been watching like any of his recent lives.
Yeah.
You know, fucking. What's to really say about it? You know, that's what's so hard about it is like. You know, because it's like even Avo to me as like somebody that like wants to film and things like that, he is a personal influence on me, and and just on the level of like owning your fucking flaws and trying to become a better person. But at the same time, it's like this one is rough, and like I did fucking throw him like some words of encouragement. It's just like I am proud of you for owning it at least.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the best thing he could have done. You know what I mean? Like, just owning the responsibility of it, and you know what I mean, and just kind of leaving it up to the fate of the people to be like, hey, look, I apologize for it. If you forgive it, you know what I mean? Thank you. If you don't, I understand. And it's like that's probably
all you can really ask.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man. That's
Yeah.
really all you can do, and just leave it up to the masses. And I mean, like I said, I can't sit here and sway people one way or another. Like I said, like as far as like my personal relationship with Avo, like he's always been a good person to me, and like I said, I hope him the best no matter what the outcome is. Like so it's like I say that openly for sure.
Fuck yeah. So yeah, no, we wow, that I think it was just such a deep conversation that it felt like longer than what it is, but we didn't really go like that.
Really? Cause I kind of started to cut it short because
it's only been like 15 minutes. So
oh shit! I was over here thinking
because we went to an hour and I was starting to wind down, but then we got into it, so I was like, "This is a great conversation," because it's like, I think this is a great time to have the conversation as far as like what you can say or say in a battle or all that type of shit.
That's what
it's
I think.
Like really anything.
I think
but
that this
be
is
prepared.
I think that this whole situation is also a good thing for a lot of these new battlers to see, because I can definitely tell you
there is accountability in this
because
shit.
I can definitely tell you there's battles that of mine that it's like if you go back and like see some of the material, I'll be like, oh fuck, I do not stand behind that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Especially you've been battling for so long.
For reals, dude. It was like I was like 18 in like some of these battles, bro. Like it was like I was strictly going for shock value. I was trying to say the shit that was gonna make you be like kind of cringing a little bit. You know what I mean? Because in my head, I thought that's how you win. Was just to sit there and just kind of do that.
I did remember too. There was another point that I wanted to bring up. The biggest problem with what Avo said was, and 24/7 also, was not only just what was said, but the fact of the matter is, it's like I've been telling my like black and brown friends like for the longest time of like, you guys don't understand the type of shit that white people will say when it's only white people in the room. Like, you don't understand the type of jokes that we will say. I mean, I just say being a white man, I don't say these type of jokes. And when, there have been times where I'll even question like fucking my own family members. But like, that ain't cool, man.
Yeah.
But
even coming from where we come from, like the 209
absolutely,
the
and people underestimate that a lot
because it's a very
rural
like
area.
Rural area. So it's like a lot of country people and a lot of
even though it's only an hour and a half away from the bay, like
and
people underestimate that a lot,
and it's a lot of that ideology. So growing up, you grow up around a lot of that. Like that's why I say like I grew up knowing a lot of like white people who, although they were accepting of me as a person, there would be so many things that were said to me where it's just like, man, dude, like, you know what I mean? And it's just because of how they grew up. And I actually just had a really good conversation with this about with a buddy of mine, because I said, the thing that sucks is I was like, when people grow up and they have parents who are like, who grew up from their type of backgrounds and stuff, they're going to bring that ideology forward, whether they mean to or not. Because the thing is, nobody likes to believe that their parents are wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's like a big thing.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, like nobody likes to sit there and
your
be
parents
like,
have to be very shitty for you to really break that point to where it's like, okay, I cannot trust these people.
Because you said that, and I was actually very surprised that you said that, because that's very hard for people to admit, to be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, my parents came from an upbringing of this. And it's like there are certain things of like people in my family who I've had to sit there and kind of break that ideology down to as well. So it's like, dude, like race is always going to be such a like a big topic, no matter what the time.
And it was never going to be one that wasn't going to be painful to end. Like, especially with everything that I've been seeing going on throughout this year with the civil unrest and with all the protests, you know, from George Floyd to Breonna Taylor to Elijah Burke to Jacob Blake to just everybody, you know. And like I hate that there's this narrative going around as almost like just because someone is like in the middle of committing a criminal act or they're like being investigated for a criminal act that means like they deserve to die. And it's like fucking cops aren't Judge Dredd, man. Like we're supposed to have a due process for everybody. Like, you know, from the, you know, just like the fucking white supremacist kids that are shooting up fucking churches and fucking protests and shit, they get due process. And it's like, why isn't fucking just a simple traffic stop and getting a due process? You know, it's just like so much shit is just so fucked up and like it's very obvious and just so in our face to where it's just like, especially right now with everything going on, something like what Avo said, like even with it being 5 or 6 years ago, like it just highlights a wider cultural you know, I would almost say phenomenon, or just, you know, a proof of what a lot of what a white America does when they think the doors are closed.
And that's what Geechee actually says in there, was he was just like, it just really hurt because he's like, you're somebody we see as an ally. And it's like,
and I think even Pass was saying, it's like, we know y'all do that shit when we're not around, but to see it on camera is a whole, you know, it's like we to be suspicious of it, but then to see it point blank to where it's just like,
I think the worst thing, you know what I mean? And that's why it's like, it does suck when you see it like that, bro. And it's like coming from like the area that we came up in, like I said, I've seen it in my face, you know what I mean? But it's like when you're sitting there and it's like, you have like fucking 20 people sitting there in front of you, all with the same ideology, and it's so against what you feel that when that is in your face, there's not really much you can do. You can try to be the person to shut it down, but ultimately you're going to be the person who's outnumbered.
Well, then it's like, and it's like stupid for me, for my parents to try to pass on the bullshit they would pass on for me, because it's like, yes, we are growing up in the valley and shit like that, and with it being rural, there is like this fucking stupid old world shit that they would try to pass on to us, but then at the same time, us being in the valley, most of my fucking friends are all Mexican. Like, I'm growing up around taquerias and fucking eating like mostly taco and burritos fucking like growing up all my fucking life. Like, I'm being exposed to cultures like just being in my area all the time, to where I would hear them say some shit and I'd be like, dude, my fucking homie is fucking Mexican. Like, what are you talking about, fool? Like, so it's just like, I was fortunate enough to be in an area like that to where it's just like, I can't imagine to be in an area to where it's like you're only surrounded by white people and white people are saying some shit like that. Because it's like, even being in the valley, I got to be exposed to a little bit of diversity, but then also I'm only fucking an hour away from the bay. So it's like whenever I'd make trips out here with my friends, I get a little splash of fucking culture on me, you know? Oh, you read that?
I was laughing at Sunday Venom right there.
Do we check the next person that says cracker?
It's like, no,
that's not the same.
It's like, no, you don't.
It's not the same thing, though.
It's like, it's definitely not the same as far as like what the insult is. That's why I found it so funny. I was just like, oh, and it's
like, we can break that down like super much, but I'll break it down as simple as this: cracker versus the N-word. Like, cracker would be the position of power. Like, N-word was a word to use to like establish that you're lower than a person.
Oh, whereas cracker was establishing
your dominance. Just like, you're the person that's cracking the whip, making sure someone understands they are lower than a person. So it's like, you can't even compare the two words. It's like, what's the comedian that's like, if you're trying to compare two words, whether how bad they are, and you can't say the other word is worse.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, probably the best way to put that.
And it's like, that's kind of what it falls down to.
That was the best way to answer that one right there. That was absolutely the best way to answer that.
It's like, so no, definitely not. And it's like, I don't even see what the I did compare it to the N-word. I didn't compare it to the N-word y'all just did, but I don't see the relevance in bringing it up.
Yeah, because
I just assumed already. So it's like,
no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We totally assumed that.
But I assumed it, but
that's just because you said, do we check the
what
next
else
person?
am I supposed to assume from that statement? Because
like,
if you just want the answer to that question, no.
Yeah.
So where do we go from that?
So sorry, we added extra.
Yeah, I just assume, because there's a delay to the chat, so I just assume if you're going to start that line of questioning, it's already going to lead to the assumption of you're comparing it to like being racist. And also, you can't be racist to white people because only white people have ever institutionalized a systematic, or not even systematic, a system of we are going to be on top and we are going to do things to make sure that people that are not white are not on top.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a lot of different things politically and just physically. Like, people forget, look up eugenics. Just the word itself, eugenics, is derived from fucking white people trying to make sure that the gene pool stayed white.
Fuck.
This was like a thing that was sponsored by state colleges all across America, even Sacramento State.
Damn.
Like, eugenics. Just the idea of eugenics is a white racist fucking systematic thing. They would go throughout the civil rights era in the South. There's like, you can read countless journals of this. In fact, great friend of mine's a history major. I'm gonna have her send me what like the thing is. She read this thing that was just countless journal entries from young black children, both male and female, that grew up during the civil rights era, where like when their parents were out like working but also like doing their part within the civil rights protests.
Yeah.
Fucking people would come to their homes with like shit in like shots to like make and like shoot these children with like shots, because like they would knock on the doors and the children were just taking care of each other because they'd be like the oldest children looking after the youngest one. But it's like, oh, like some stranger comes up in a lab coat and you're like 10 years old, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you and your brother and sister get shot with a shot and you don't know what it is, and then come to find out you're fucking sterile. You can't give birth, or you can't.
Fucking crazy.
And it's like, that is for a motherfucking fact.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you got any problem with that shit, don't take it up with me. Take it up with your own motherfucking colleges that sponsored that shit all throughout of fucking America. There
crazy.
is countless proofs of fucking systematic racism.
Fuck, dude.
On the fucking basis level, and it all falls around white people wanting to remain white and remain on top, and it's for a motherfucking fact, dog. You know how I know this? Because I'm fucking white, and I'm fucking from people that fucking thought this, and they knew other people that thought this, and that's how that fucking shit works.
And
I'm a
told you
fucking
about
sleeper
it, and it's
agent,
like,
and I came out to tell y'all that white people are racist. I fucking know it.
Yeah. Man.
Bang.
Bam. Straight from the horse's mouth.
That went way deeper than we fucking thought it was going to be.
That's so crazy. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know about any of that. Like that's all news.
I don't know like the specific case files and things like that, but I can definitely like get in touch with fucking my homegirl that knows that shit really, really well. She could fucking put me onto the shit, and I can fucking mention it on the next time that I go live. This shit absolutely existed, fucking folks. Like, don't. I kind of get a little salty if somebody like wants to like imply or assume in any sort of way that like this is all this like, you know, fucking not a big deal or is being overblown or anything like that. It's like, no, not at all. Not at all. Not even a fucking little bit. White people are fucking racist, and they want to fucking keep it that way. Like, that's why they fucking make fucking gated neighborhoods. That's why they redline. That's why they fucking make fucking products that are so expensive that people from poor areas that are traditionally in black and brown neighborhoods can't have access to. That's why there's fucking liquor stores on every corner in poor, impoverished neighborhoods, but not in fucking, you know, but if you go to a rich neighborhood, it's a fucking Whole Foods on every corner. Like, this shit's fucking very real, folks. It's fucking there.
Yeah.
Like, you know it. We know it. Like, come on. Anyway, that was a very deep dive.
I know.
I just fucking fuck, man. Like,
dude, imagine if you would have that. I'm just like curious what would have happened if you had that other dab.
oh yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I just really don't think it like
It wouldn't have went that far.
It would not have went that.
It either wouldn't have went that far,
Or it would have went way further.
further.
Way further. Yeah.
Would have went way further. I mean, don't even get me started on white people that believe in like fucking Norseman mythology, like, cause that whole shit's fucking basis in racism too. Like, it's a fun story and all that shit, but like white guys that fucking think they're fucking Vikings and shit like that, it's usually because they don't want to hang out with people that aren't white.
Yeah.
I can go off on a lot of motherfucking shit, folks. Anyway, like I said, I was a fucking sleeper cell. I fucking know these fucking idiots.
Oh man. Woke.
Anyway, follow the fucking boy. Best segue ever.
Oh,
Best segue
man.
ever. Follow the boy. Tino killed it
Hey,
on
fuck
Instagram.
racism.
Fuck
but,
racism.
But Tino killed it on all social media platforms as well as everything in Spotify. Listen to my podcast, What the Fuck Am I Doing With My Life? Again, under the alias Tino Killed It. So you guys can find me on there. Plus, I'm going to be in this tournament. I'm in the B bracket. So you guys are definitely going to be seeing me. So just beware.
Yeah, we're going to fucking end it once again on Pass the Brew by Death Dealers Anonymous because it's so motherfucking good.
Oh,
It's just so
good.
fucking good.
So good.
It's so fucking good, dude. I can't even fucking take it. All right. No, y'all be fucking safe.
Thank you, Pixie. Appreciate it.
Go fucking be positive to somebody. Go spread some love around.
Please.
Don't be a fucker.
Please, dude, especially during these times, man. People are
Don't
are so mentally weak right now because of everything. Like mentally drained, I should say.
This is
mentally drained.
Wear a mask, wash your hands,
dude?
fucking smile at people, and stop being a fucking shithead.
Yeah.
That's the most positive I'm gonna get on that.
Bro, like, yeah, for real.
Because people
like,
can't do that right now.
For real, like, I keep a mask with me everywhere. I hate wearing the shit, but the thing is, I'm gonna wear it no matter where I go. Like, I gotta have to. And then, like I said, just wash your hands and wash your face. You go. Like,
Fuck yeah, man.
boom, simple shit, man.
Y'all have a good night, man.
Yeah.
Threw some loose chains, put some diamonds in the gold. Crush slush on the chain like I'm driving through the snow. You can watch them bitches dance, yeah, my wrist be the ballet. $100 bill, hella crisp for the valet. Swerving through your lane, sipping Henny on the rock. With a badass bitch, look like Jenny from the block. I ain't tryna hear shit, them 2 cents to get you shot. Put the nickel to your brain, fuck a penny for your thoughts.
I throw game at your bitch, I throw bullets at your wish. Fully loaded with the clips, I unloaded and I dip. I put something in my soda, got me slurring while I sip. See me coming round the corner, you concerned cause you a bitch. Boy, I treat your baby mama like a bakery. I'm trying to find out how much bread she make a week. I'm patient, so I wait and see. She know I'm the coach, so when I run a place, she taking me. I could do whatever, she won't go unless I make her leave.
Pull her to the spot, and I'm sitting on chrome. Minks on the floor, got them pockets full of stones. Flashback, play your shit, chillin' on my phone. While I'm pouring champagne for the killers in my zone.
Gold on my neck, keep a pole in the tech. If I roll on your set, then I'm rolling with death. I'm the type to put a bullet in your dome for a check. Or I'll reach into the seat and put a hole in your